look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Derek Lively. Flag is out there with Beasley. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Ramsey in at the two-guard spot. And for the Warriors, Green is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Poole in at the point guard position. Take a look at the Warriors. And, Greg, they must be feeling the pressure of this winner-take-all matchup.
Yeah, I mean, they've only got one shot at this. There's not going to be anything secret about their game plan. They've just got to play to their strengths.
Now, here's Poole. 6 to shoot. Plays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And here's the fast break. Poole.
Oh, yes! Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Now here's Beasley. Now here is Irving. Lays it up and banks it in.
Look, Kyrie doesn't need any encouragement to just do what he does because that's the type of handle that he has. He's going to go out there and he's going to show everyone what he's capable of every night.
The three from Poole. Drops in the tray. Poole's got 7.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here is Irving. Back to Lively. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Yeah, Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
This man is a 3-level scorer. And this level, by the rim, there is nobody like Kyrie Irving and that touch he has.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Poole with the steal. There's the drive. And he goes in for the dunk.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now, here is Irving. Draymond Green with the rebound. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Ramsey. Back to Irving. Off target at the rim. And now Poole pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Green slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Christie's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Kyrie Irving. .144 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Ramsey. Up top, Lively. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lively sets a screen for Flag. Count it.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Poole. 16 points for him. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Mavericks trail by 14. Pass to Flag. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hardy with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Poole outside. Shoots over Hardy. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Oh, and slam it down!
Yeah, that
Oh, did you see that?
I'm speechless.
Oh, man. Here's Flag. Guarded by Poole. Knocked loose. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. We're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition, and taking advantage.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Mavericks trail by 16. On the court for Dallas here in the second. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Kyrie Irving is out there with Hardy. And it's Christie in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Green with the jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And it's in there.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Warriors leading by 16. Ball stolen. Here's Hardy. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Timeout called the Warriors.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Switch here. Beasley's checked in. Irving passes to Christie. Dallas moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Releases. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Flag is checked in for the Mavericks.
Number 32, Cooper.
Here's Flag. It's stolen by Kuminga. And here we go. Warriors running again. And Kuminga throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's Irving. He's got 6, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Poole. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Poole. Gafford.
They are really struggling from the floor.
It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And here is Poole. He's got 24. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Shot's good by Hicks.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Ramsey's checked in.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a rejump.
On the shot clock. Irving with it. Picked up by Poole. Dallas again missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Irving drives in, and the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 8 points.
Irving has such a high IQ, including knowing exactly when to drive.
Poole, no good.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Flag. He's got 10.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
1:24 left to play here in the second quarter. Poole with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Poole's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. He's checked in for Daniel Gafford.
Substitution for the Nuggets. Number 2, Derek Lively.
.11 left in the first half of the game. Here's the screen. 5 on the clock. Irving passes to Lively. Here's Flash. And too long on the shot.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
The 3 from Poole. And another 3 for Golden State.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Here's Irving. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Just another night at the office for Kyrie. What an incredible offensive talent.
Poole looking it over. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Poole's got 35 in the game.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And Irving launches it from deep. And so it's the Golden State Warriors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for Golden State.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
So cool in here.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home. Those points. It's so good. Yeah,
See what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
NBA playoff round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Green. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Poole in at the one. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Inside, and Green slams it in.
With how much Draymond moves in the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Mavericks shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Ramsey. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 5. Irving kicks to Beasley. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And stolen by Flag. Fast break Dallas. Here's Beasley. Hicks pulls it in.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
Irving passes to Lively. Just 4 to shoot. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Ramsey, and it's blocked.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Poole outside. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Poole's got 38 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Got a piece of it. Poole with the steal. Driving the lane. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Irving passes to Ramsey. Back to Irving. 5 to shoot. Will it go? And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
The Mavericks have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Pass to Ramsey.
2 minutes.
Back to Irving.
2 minutes.
That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And Poole launches it from deep. And the 3 off target. Mavericks have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. And here's Golden State. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 14. 1:11 left to play here in the third. It's tipped. Lively the pass to Irving. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Poole with it. Guarded now by Irving. Poole outside. Three-pointer, and another three for Golden State.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Irving looking over the floor. Poole outside. And again for three.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Beasley. Mardia's out there with Williams. Then it's Flagg. And it's Gafford in at the center, filling out the middle.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Williams. Takes it off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Kuminga. Yep, that one goes in there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Here's Harden. Outside Williams. Pass to Hardy. Going inside. It's deflected. To the middle. Gafford with the steal. And it's Williams with the ball for the Mavericks. Green with the block.
This is the high-impact D we expect from Green, an intelligent defender who can find these blocks.
Pass to Marshall. Shot clock at 6. Nifty move. And it's Williams laying it in.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Poole. From deep. Good! Another from 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the net.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for 2nd place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. Let's go. Got a hand on it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And got it. Another basket.
You see how easily he's getting buckets. To be this hot must be a heck of a feeling.
No doubt. And get this. He's now tied for the 3rd most points in a playoff game ever.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Clock at 6. If it connects again.
And he now owns third place for most points in a playoff game.
An incredible game, no doubt. Nothing can slow him down. The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Ramsey passes to Irving. They can't stop the run with that one. Golden State's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching.
He blocks it again.
The blocks keep coming, and that block has tied him for the most in a playoff game for this team.
Time and time again, he has bailed out this defense. In fact, his defense has him near the record for this franchise. And, of course, in the hearts of their fans. Hardy, he's checked in for Irving. Here's Hardy. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From the arc, the Warriors pull it in.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And good, he hits it again.
His offensive excellence continues to be on full display.
Greg, he is now moved into second all-time for scoring in a playoff game. Can they get it? And he sinks the layup.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And here's Poole for good, another from 3.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really